Hey y'all, and welcome to my craft table. This is the next in a series of snowmen for my front porch. And if you remember, I did, maybe a month or so ago, the tutorial on how to do this little guy here. Just 3 wooden blocks, some paint, buttons, and so forth. And he has been sitting in my kitchen next to my hot cocoa stand for quite a while. Well, I got to thinking about it, and I think he'd look good on the front porch. But he would look kind of lonely. So I've decided to make him his own little kissing booth, basically. So we are going to make some snowman kisses, and to do that we need a bucket, and you can pick these up at the Dollar Tree. This is just plain silver, doesn't even have a handle or anything, it's just a bucket. We're going to need some styrofoam balls. These are the 2.5 inch. And I have 7 of them. This is what I've got left out of a large bag. We need some buffalo snow. If you've got any of this left from Christmas or any time, you won't need much. This happens to be an unopened bag that I had. But we're going to need some of that. If you do not have this, try some white glitter. Going to need a few wooden skewers, and I've got these. I bought a package of these. I think there was 100 to a package at the Dollar Tree, and they are great for everything. But I've got 3 here. I'm going to cut them in half, and so I've also got a couple that I've already cut in half. And you're going to need a small piece of foam. You can get this, it's that in the flower section, florist foam or whatever. It feels really icky. But just a small piece, enough to slide down and fit inside your bucket like this. And if you've got any batting, I guess this is called, you're going to need some of that. If not, white tissue paper, white cloth, something to represent snow will be great. And a couple of these Snowman Kisses, 5 cents. I printed these up. I made them up and in Photoshop, printed them up, cut them out, and you want to, because you're going to make a little sign, and you want one for each side, so that way no matter which way it's facing, when it turns around, it always says the same thing. Snowman Kisses, 5 cents. You can cut out your whatever shape you want and then just print on it. And some twine. I'm going to decorate my bucket, and I'm going to use twine by wrapping it around. And you're going to need Mod Podge to put the snow onto the styrofoam, and some hot glue to put the twine onto the bucket. And that should be it. And it's really a lot easier than it seems. Trust me. Super easy. So let's get to work here. First thing I want to do is I want to get the twine on my bucket. And I'm going to take some of this will do. It's a brand new roll, so that way I know there's going to be enough. But I'm going to wrap this around the bottom, and I'm probably going to stop. It's got these ridges, I might stop there. If not, I might just keep going to the top. I don't want to go all the way to the top here, but to this top ridge. So we will see here. And it's really simple. It is rather time consuming, but super simple. And I'll get you started, and I'm going to start with the seam in the back so I know where the starting place is. And I'm going to put a dab of hot glue right there. Stick my twine in it. Try not to burn. Yes, believe it or not, I'm going to try not to burn myself. Hold it for a second so it cools down, and then I'm just going to start wrapping. And this is where I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to see it. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but you don't have to be neat. Get it to where you want it, and then if it's not enough, like I did, go back around. You don't, unless you wanted one stacked on top of another, then yes, you have to be slow and more careful. But I like the rough and bulky, so this is my way, messy way. Yes. Alright, so we have our bucket, and now we're going to put this little piece of foam in. Just slide it down until it sticks, and you can turn the bucket over and it's not going to fall out. Okay, and then you take your batting, and you want just enough to cover the foam and maybe stick out here and there. And this is such a mess, but lay a piece over it. Put your fist down in, and then just cut off. Yeah, cut. Yeah, this doesn't cut very well, but you just want some to, like I said, to kind of represent snow. Alright, and now you got that down in there, and you're going to end up giving it a haircut at the end anyway, so don't worry about it too much. This is just to hold your little snowballs. Okay. So we have a bucket full of snow, kinda, sorta. Alright. So we've got that. Let's get to the messy part. You need your Mod Podge, and you need to be able to open it. There we go. And And you're going to need your bag. And because I really didn't come prepared, kind of, sort of, I'm going to use this little baggie right here. And I'm going to put some of this snow into that little baggie. Because I know as soon as I open this is worse than glitter. This is bigger. But it also is static heaven. So I'm going to pour some of this in here, and I'm already covered like that. You won't need much. Oh, see? Static. And it will come off. Okay. So be prepared that everything you touch is going to sparkle. Alright. So we're going to take, remember our skewers here? Poke it. Dip it. And I am so unprepared, it's pathetic. I'm going to take a paintbrush, scrape off the excess. You don't want it dripping inside the bag. Alright, and you're going to take on the skewer, stick it inside the bag and just kind of roll it around, cover it up. If you have to, close the bag up a little bit, shake. There you go. See? Little snow. Can't see it very well, but it is really kind of pretty. And then you take your odd piece of styrofoam that you always have hanging around, and you stick the ball in there so it will dry. Okay, and repeat. Alright, there we go. I have 7 snowballs. You have as many as you want. Whatever will top off your bucket. And I'm going to let them sit and dry. Mod Podge does tend to take a little while, so I'm going to give this a good 30 minutes, especially with all the flakies that's on top of that. And in 30 minutes I'm going to come back, pull them off of there, stick them in my bucket, and we should have some snowman kisses in no time flat. So don't go away. Alright, so these are all dry now. So we're going to take our little snowman kisses and we're going to put them in our fuzzy bucket here. But we're going to glue them, and we're not going to glue them to anything but this stuff, the batting. That way, because mine are sitting outside, they will not blow away, roll off. I won't be losing them. They'll all be together. And at the end of the season, I can take the rest of it, just fold them up, pop it out, and I can use this bucket for anything else that I want. So I am going to take the first one, and I'm going to drop right in the middle a dab of glue, and I'm going to push that right down, hold it, and take the next one, and I'm going to feed these around. There we go. Here are our bucket. And like I said, you can trim this up. Let me get this out of the way. And give it a haircut, so to speak, because you only want little bits. You don't want it to look overflowing. And there you go. Now, let's put our sign in. And I'm going to actually use one of these. Easy enough. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to get rid of some of this snow. It's snowing in here. Yay! Okay. And I'm going to put some hot glue right in the center mostly. Not very much. And I'm going to lay this. First I'm going to check to see it's going the right way. Yes, it is. Okay. Just like that. And hold that down. And there we go. And now I'm going to put some dots of glue around the edges. Not very much. You don't want to overpower it. Make it bumpy. Up the middle again. And I'm going to take this one and lay it down. And kind of even. There you go. And we have our little sign. And now we can just stick it in there. Just like that. And we have a bucket of Snowman Kisses for 5 cents. See how easy that was? And won't he look cute with that? I think he's adorable, and it's gonna look really cute. And how easy this was. This is something that you could do with the kids on your own, but a bucket, some string, styrofoam balls, glitter or buffalo snow, and a little sign, and you have something to make you smile during the long winter days. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I gave you a little bit of inspiration to spark that imagination, and that's what I'm here for. So you have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.